And we're back. Serenity of perspective. Obviously, you can see that we do have a guest here. And yes, he is vaping. Look at his shirt. Introduce yourself.
My name is Justin. I work at Smoker's Choice. I'm a vape specialist, and I'm also a DJ. Here to talk about the topic we're about to go into.
So we are going to go into music. A perfect guest to bring in to talk about this serious subject.
Heck yeah. I mean, music is all over the place, you know. There are people that are literally focusing their whole lives trying to just, you know, make it. Whether it be SoundCloud, you know, YouTube, and music is a real big part of our lives. Everybody's. Doesn't matter what kind of race or background you're from, you know.
And I think it's like almost the worst thing when a room is silent, right?
Heck yeah.
If the room is silent, what do you got to put on?
Music.
Music, anything, right? Any kind of vibe. So what does music mean to you, Justin?
Happy. Whenever you're sad or feeling anything bad, just play a song you like. Play a song that brings you back to a time that you smiled. And that's the crazy thing about music.
Makes you relive a certain point in time, right? By the way, we have been best friends since
6th grade? It's
12 years old? 11?
Yeah. 11, 12.
So I was coming off the bus one day after I had to show the new kid around school. You know, I was a good student and they picked me to show him around. And with his little Marvel shirt on, right?
I graduated.
Yeah, got older. But so I showed him around school. We got off the bus one day and I found out he lived literally right next door to me. Neighbors. And from there on, I gave it about a week because you were a little weird.
It was 2.
But then I realized that I was super weird as well. So then we matched well. You know, it was a perfect relationship, really. And ever since.
To be honest, he's always been the strong one. I've always been the geeky one.
Strong. Yeah, strong at heart. Strong at heart. Psych, huge psych.
We've always been great at really expelling the bad parts of ourselves, whether it be insecurity or really anything like that. Always been there.
Yeah, and I think we bring out the best of each other. You know, be ourselves.
That's all you can be.
Yeah.
You know, music actually does it.
Yes.
In every single platform, whether you like country, whether you like rap, whether you're in the western part of the world or the eastern part of the world. You like music?
Getting geographical.
It's true.
Yeah.
Music is universal.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Anywhere you travel, you probably hear something different, right?
Heck yeah.
You're natural. You're a fucking natural, bro.
Really?
Just keep it going.
All right.
You're fucking natural. All right, we're going to talk about some mainstream music. Why do things go mainstream and why do people always try and focus on that mainstream tune or artist? And why do things like just suddenly blow up?
In my musical career, I first stepped into a club when I was 4 years old. I have seen the club, seen the party scene in many different ways, whether it be a baby shower, a wedding, a club.
Completely different vibes.
Exactly. It really just depends on the people that you're around. Society has a big role to do with music, culture especially. I remember being in the city, that's where I would DJ, and you go from the Bronx, where you have people that are a little more thug, a little more aggressive, and then you go to Manhattan, totally different scene, especially in Times Square, working in one of the buildings there. It's a totally different environment, totally different playlist that you have to accommodate yourself to.
Environmental plays the biggest role in music?
Nah.
What'd you think on that so hard?
Because I really, being a DJ, you really have to look at the crowd. Yeah. It's all about the crowd.
So say you play a song and it's not working, do you switch it up completely or do you play something you think will work?
More like a test run.
Yeah.
For instance, Old Town Road. Everybody knows that song. It's just the time of now. Maybe 4 years ago was Fetty Wap, 1730. Anyways, but yeah, it really just depends on the time and society with its technology now. Everybody's able to just go click.
Mainstream is whatever is physically in time at that point in time.
I mean, there is a trait of personality, individuality in every
Catchiness.
aspect. We're all humans.
Yeah.
You can't not be yourself. Everybody's different. But society and the way we grow up, especially our parents or our friends, importantly, the people we look up to, have a lot to do with the way we live our lives.
So he just mentioned something off camera on the cut. And time travel, baby. I like it. I love the concept of time travel. You want to elaborate?
Time travel in the sense of memories.
Yeah.
Think about a song or a lullaby or anything from your childhood, really, that really stuck with you, whether it be a song or a melody or any
Situation.
kind of little tap tap or clap clap, anything really. You can remember it. Or if it was a lyrical song that you can get out of your head when you're 6 or 8 years old. I remember when I was 2, song One More Time, it came out, and I still to this day remember all the words. To me, it feels like because there's an interest in it, because we really emotionally tie into music,
Yeah.
we can remember it, and it can take us back to a time where we forget.
Which is super important.
Heck yeah.
Because that point in time, when you're listening to that 3-minute song, you're literally reliving a specific moment in your memory. It's wild.
Time travel.
Do you remember, I'd say, it was probably like senior year. We were in this room and we were laying on the floor. For some odd reason, we wound up on the floor. Didn't we put that song on by Lil Xan? Betrayed?
Betrayed. Yeah.
Can you, like, literally pinpoint that moment?
Yeah.
Like, we were just coming out of high school and, like,
We didn't know what to do. We were just...
it was just so
eyeballing it,
clear at that point. That song just, like, took us into a spot where we were just like, okay, we weren't afraid.
It was
Dude,
time
that'll
to
stick
be-
that'll stick with me forever.
Yeah, bro.
We were just sitting here and just, like, vibing to it. And that was mainstream at that point. Mainstream. Like, Lil Xan is, you know, he's not out there like that anymore, but he's still putting music out, but, you know, it's not what it was. Just like Lil Uzi, you know, mainstream artists like that, you know, they're just not the same anymore.
Yeah.
They blow up, then come back down.
And if you also think about it, you know, music has also drastically changed within the last 15 years.
100%.
Drastically.
To real rap. To nursery rhymes with hot beats. Let's get it.
If you really think about it, I can remember one of the first songs to ever really come out in rap, a song called Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang. And they were the first actual rappers that would, if you listen to the words, they would talk about rapping about how they showed up to one of their boys' house. They didn't like the mom's cooking. Had a dip. Meanwhile, nowadays it's all about getting the grind and pretty much just, if you're a guy, in most terms, bagging as many girls as you can, being the stud, or being the baddest bitch on the block, if we're being completely honest. I don't have the greatest perspective on that.
It's almost like morals, but opposite. It's like
Literally.
morals completely went out. And they rap about it, and then they, you know, put this all out to these 13, 12-year-old people, and they're just like...
They have nothing to do but just
absorbing it. We said it at the same time. Saw your mouth was winding up for it.
How's it?
But it's alright. We're not best friends. The next point on the subject of music is emotional attachment. Elaborate, Justin.
Let me think. What's one of the most popular songs you can think of that would make everybody do a dance, like the Cha-Cha Slide or the Cupid Shuffle, Electric Slide? All of those things, they're part of our tradition.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Exactly. Cotton Eye Joe, and you cannot, do the
You can't not know it.
Exactly.
Essentially, yes.
It's literally, it's unmistakable.
But do you think that's emotional or do you think that's traditional?
It's a bit in the emotional sense, purely because of bringing it back to childhood.
Yeah.
But if you really think emotional, there are songs that people pass away, and that's all they have.
Yeah.
Their music.
Yeah.
XXX.
May rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Mac Miller.
Yeah.
There's so many. That's just the recent.
And can I tell you guys something that's really shocking to me. So when Mac Miller passed, I was like, oh wow. Like, I used to listen to him in like 8th grade. That's when he was like starting to come out for me. He released that album in 2018 of Swimming. And when he passed, I never had listened to that album. But if you really do listen to that album, start to finish, he tells the listener everything that he is feeling through his lyrics. And I think it's so wild to me that no one caught it. I'm sure there's loved ones that were like, all right, what's going on? You know, Ariana Grande, I understand that whole thing. But like, why did it blow up after he passed? Like, why does it have to be death to bring out the good, almost, in an artist?
People. The way we are.
Stigma?
Society.
Trippie Redd was a feature on some of X's songs, and Trippie Redd made an Instagram video after he passed away saying that he blew up like 2 million followers just from being featured on an album. That's wild to me. That's wild. Someone dies and everyone flocks to see why and see what happened.
That should say a lot.
Why didn't it matter like in the first place? I know we're talking about music, but like this is deeper than that, obviously. Way deeper than that.
Heck yeah. I mean, music is deeper than that. It's one of the things that we can actually feel and can't touch.
Yeah.
Think about that.
We just absorb it.
Literally.
Vibrations.
It's what it is.
I saw actually a meme on Instagram. It was an Uber driver's thing, and it said that he was deaf, and you could play anything you wanted in the Uber as a customer. And he said on the thing, play it as loud as you can so I can feel the vibrations too, and I'll enjoy it. And I just thought that was so like mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It's vibrations, man. That's all it is. It makes your soul like kind of like jump for it.
We live in a world by vibrations.
Yeah, man.
I mean, if you really think about it.
Orcas.
Orcas are huge. You want to think about really small though?
Dolphins. Echolocation.
Little smaller. Echolocation. That's a good one. No, echolocation.
Vibrations, man.
Seriously,
it's music to them, probably, if you think about it.
It's the way they see.
Yeah. And just think about all those boat motors going over, disrupting everything. Humans are aliens. That's a different video. What were you saying? That's a different video.
Whew.
Coming.
Spoiler alert.
Coming. It's coming. So we're going to tell you guys a few artists that we're on. And let me tell you, they are completely opposite of mainstream. It's actual music that feeds our souls. And I'll let you start.
Your soul.
One really good person to listen to is Forrest. And one of the songs that really applied to me was Why Not Me? I'll let you guys check it out if you have the time, but it's really just more about life and enjoying really just the sun shining on you, just breathing in the good air.
Featuring DJ Khaled. Go ahead.
Hashtag Khaled. Anyways. Another one is Best Friend, Rex Orange County. And another one that is completely different from everything that you'd hear on mainstream. It mixes in the old style of music in with the new. It's by Pro Letter. It's called April Showers. And as a DJ, listening to constantly the mainstream again and again and again, playing it night after night after night, you get tired of it. You really start listening to the words, the meanings, the real vibe about it.
Give me chills, man. You got it. DJ's perspective, you got it right there.
Honestly.
You got it right there. It's tough.
It is.
It's tough.
We're really just on a path that is...
Dead end. Moneymaker.
Literally. For what?
Moneymaker.
When you go to a club, what are you there to do? One is to drink. Another is to either mess around with someone or get with someone or have a good time. There is nothing else you're gonna do. All those people's drugs is a huge
It's right in
scene.
there. It's right in there.
It matches in with the music perfectly. It can completely change your perspective of it.
And that's vibrations right there.
Yep. Just by the way we perceive it.
Yeah.
When you drink or when you're...
It feels right almost, right?
Yeah.
Because they're talking about drinking and drugs and women. So it's like, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the right vibe.
Yeah.
For that scene.
On top of that too, while they're talking about the drugs and the weed, if you're on those drugs, it's gonna make you, those drugs themselves are literally gonna make you attracted to that music even more.
Amplify.
100%.
Amplify.
You follow the crowd. It's so much easier to go with the crowd instead of against the tide. It's hard.
Be different.
Heck yeah.
So I do know that all of you watching has music that they listen to when they're by themselves. Or, you know, stuff that you never put on if you have a car full of friends. So now I'll go into what I'm on right now. So starting with something super old like 2007, 2008. I don't know if you guys have heard of City in Color, but there's a song named Sleeping Sickness. I called you about it, and I told you to listen to it. I don't know if you did, but I called you. Somebody put it up on their Instagram story, and I was like, hey, you know, I'll see where they are right now at that point in time. So I put the song on, and it literally put me in their perspective, and I loved it. Another good artist would be mt.joy. If you guys aren't on that, you have to be, because that is probably what I'm on all the time is mt.joy. Dermot Kennedy, that's another good artist to listen to. He does a lot of covers for songs, but he does have some songs he wrote that are really, really nice. And guys, it's okay to listen to other things, and it's okay to put people on to other music, only because like the people that put you on to other music or show you a song is very, very special, because that almost opens that other person up to where they are in life and where they are mentally. If I put you onto a song, you listen to the song and the lyrics and actually feel the vibe that I'm feeling, you're gonna be like, I know where this kid is at right now. And that's also like something that's really, really bright about music. It's just like,
helps you understand. Helps us understand each other.
It's language without even knowing it. So we'll share a perspective on going to concerts. I haven't been to a concert. I know it's very horrible, but just never been to one. So if anyone wants to take me, he has a perspective for you.
It depends on the concert you go to. Every concert is different. But the concert I went to, it was, I believe it was K-Fest.
Okay, K104.
Yeah, with
okay.
my mom, and I think it was 12 a while ago.
That was at the baseball stadium?
No, it was in a field.
Really?
Yeah, big field.
Bethel?
I have no idea. I don't remember. All I remember is the people. I actually remember somebody threw a bottle at one of the performers. It was one of the famous guys too. I forgot who it was. It was so many years ago. But being a kid, I remember it was very rowdy. Everybody was having a good time. It was all just people partying. But all of a sudden, you see a bottle get chucked at one of the performers. The whole scene just starts erupting. Security guards are looking for the person who threw the bottle. It's a whole big scene. And just goes to show that even though there's so much positivity in one area with so many people, it can easily go wrong. All it takes is one person.
And there you have it, guys. Some of our perspectives on music. DJ, gym rat. But we still gotta work out.
It's coming.
We're gonna start getting you jacked. But I'm gonna move these chairs out of the way, and I'll let him show you, let you guys see what he does every day and has gotten really good at. And this is proof that practice works. Okay, practice makes perfect, because no one can do what he does.